Alright, what's up everybody? My name is Delta556 and I'm back with another episode of my Fallout 4 playthrough. Last time I finally visited Diamond City and helped out Paul with some of his problems, simultaneously taking over a drug operation. Now today we are going to help out a little bit more around Diamond City, but we'll start by getting the latest issue of Public Occurrences.
Hey mister, that interview you did with Piper is really selling. Here's your free copy.
Thank you very much. View from the Vault Part 1, 2, and 3. So I suppose we can read that real quick. View from the Vault Part 1 by Piper Wright. Whenever I take a walk through Diamond City, there are so many things people tell me to be grateful for. Purified water, working lights, electricity, security. True, what we have would have been unthinkable even a few decades ago. But it's easy to forget that even after all the progress we have made, we are still living in the shadow of the world that was. A world before the threat of radiation, before the super mutant and the feral ghoul and the synth. So as fortune often has it, I cross paths with Soul Survivor, Vault Dweller, a person who's experiencing the Commonwealth for the first time. What would him fresh... Hey Piper, I think you should have proofread this one. Just a little bit. You made a little spelling error there, but anyway, what would his fresh set of eyes say about how far we've come? Is Diamond City the great green jewel we have always claimed it to be? Before we begin to answer that question, we have to know who Soul Survivor is, where he comes from. To my surprise, he did not have much to say about his life in the vault at all, because he spent all that time staring at a piece of frozen glass every day for over 2 centuries. That's right, Soul Survivor isn't just a Vault Dweller, he's an original Vault Dweller. He spent his entire time on the inside cryogenically suspended. So what does Soul Survivor have to say about seeing Diamond City for the first time? Honestly, seeing everyone surviving out here, rebuilding the world, it gives me hope. Hope. When was the last time someone in our city talked about hope who wasn't some politician fishing for points in the next election making empty promises at the wall? But our outsider hasn't let the cynicism of our strange world get the better of him. This is all the more remarkable because of the reason he came to the Commonwealth. You see, Soul Survivor has a son, Sean, and even though they were in the relative safety of a vault, someone broke in and took Sean from his parent, and that parent is now risking everything, wandering through this strange and unfriendly world of ours in order to save Sean from his kidnappers. We all know the rumors and whispers that surround every missing person in Diamond City, the guilty looks we pass to mourning family members as we thank the wall that this time it wasn't us. You can end up dead in the Commonwealth for a million reasons. Why spend our time worrying about kidnapping? Why indeed? It's easy for us to be cynical about the missing. We've spent so long knowing the Institute is out there, but knowing so little about them. They are not the only ones responsible for kidnappings, but the fact that they sometimes are, and the fact that we have been so powerless to stop them when they do, causes us to treat all victims of kidnappings as if they are a lost cause. But the people left behind, those loved ones, friends and neighbors who may never see the faces of those taken from them again, they do not have the luxury of being able to just look away. They have to carry that loss with them even if everyone else tells them to move on and forget. I asked the Soul Survivor to make a statement about Diamond City, to give us an outsider's perspective on what it means to lose a loved one and how he feels. Maybe in some way, it's how we all should feel. Maybe we've forgotten what the right human response to these tragedies are. You can only take it one day at a time, he said. Just keep going, that's all anyone can do. The end. That was a pretty good news article, Piper, aside from your various grammatical errors, saying him instead of his.
Most folks are just looking for a hand. All we gotta do is offer.
I mean, that's kind of the whole point of what I was gonna do in today's episode, but yeah. Ah, the dugout inn. What do you say, Dogmeat? You want to check this place out and see if they got any sunset sarsaparilla?
Vadim, I need to talk. Just a minute, Yetim. I am in middle of story. So then, I am crossing river, right? Wearing nothing but a smile. When out comes the most dangerous of all sea monsters, a Mirelurk.
A Mirelurk? Come on.
I love how he mocks his
That's
accent.
like 2 out of 10 points of danger tops. Now, if you want to
Hey man, there's some pretty nasty variants of Mirelurks out there.
I forgot you were there, Yetim. What is it?
You know what? Never mind. I'll handle it myself.
See this bar? I killed a man for it.
Ooh, sunset sarsaparilla. Dogmeat, I found what we were looking for.
He is dead, though. Now, let me know when you're ready to order.
Yeah, I'll take both of those sunset sarsaparillas, please.
Don't order just one now. Leave it out.
Hey, I'm getting one for me and one for Dogmeat. Ooh, and he's selling 3 of them, but we only need 2. So thank you very much for that. Here you go, Dogmeat. You've earned this. There you go, dog meat. Dig in. I'm gonna drink mine too, dog meat. Don't you worry. Oh. Not sure why Road to Freedom just started. I just walked outside so I could walk back in to trigger another quest starting, but, that started. Not sure why it did. I didn't overhear a conversation about somebody talking about the railroad, but, whatever. We'll deal with that later.
Oh, here we go.
Quiet, Yiffy. All right, you. Tell me, Diamond City Radio is terrible, yes? Makes you want to cut your own ears off.
It's not that bad, as long as it's playing music and the DJ's not talking.
Bah, you don't know what you're talking about. This DJ Travis, he is bad for our business. He makes all the customers unhappy, so we must turn off radio.
Vadim.
It's true. Don't listen to my brother. Someone needs to get rid of him. We need a new DJ for the radio. I don't think many would notice if he, you know, disappeared.
I guess that'd be one way to handle it.
It would be quick and probably mostly painless. You just first lead him out of town.
All right. That's enough. Vadim isn't serious. He doesn't really want to kill Travis.
Right, yeah. We're all just having a laugh, you know?
Hey, okay, good. I didn't want you to get the wrong idea.
It's true. Only jokes. Travis is a good friend. Yefim and I worry about him.
Well, Travis, he means well, but he does not have the confidence he needs for that job, or anything else, really. And so he's always awkward. He does not believe in himself, you see? He expects he will fail at everything, and so he does.
Well, that can always be turned around.
Exactly. This is what I'm telling Yefim. Go on, spoil sport. Go back to working. We will figure out how to help Travis. Come, you. Meet me in back room. We discuss plan.
Alright. And that starts the quest, Confidence Man.
Okay, let us get down to brass tacks. I am glad you are willing to help. Unlike my deadbeat brother. Travis is a good guy. He deserves better life.
So what did you have in mind? I'm gonna need some more in the way of details.
Ever been in bar fight?
I can hold my own if that's what you mean.
Exactly what I mean. I want you to back up Travis in his first fight. I want
Oh.
a stage fight here in Dugout. Nothing too serious. We make sure Travis wins and feels good about himself after. I want you to be there to help make it look real. What do you think? Sound good to you?
Oh, I can make it look real. When do we start?
Why not soon as possible? I have contacts, people I can count on. Real tough looking, but they will take a dive for money. They confront Travis here at Dugout. You step in and give him push he needs to stand up to them. Then you and Travis take them down. Nothing gets too rough, and Travis is something he can feel good about. Simple, right? I have everything ready by 6 o'clock. Travis should be here by then. You show up, and it will go well. Promise.
Alright, sounds good. Let's see what time it is. It's 1 a.m. and we gotta wait until 6 p.m. Alright, well, looks like we got some time to kill.
Newcomer, huh? Talk to Abbott at the wall if you want a history lesson.
We might just go and do that. Are you giving a speech, Mayor? There's nobody here. I mean, there's one person here. Oh, everybody's waking up and running over here. Why are you having a meeting at 1 in the morning, dude? That's kind of cringe. You're a pretty bad mayor.
Everybody, I need everyone's attention. I would like to address the subject that is on everyone's mind. And that is the disgusting article Piper has written. Diamond City has stood united for over 150 years. And what keeps us united are two things. First is the great green guardian behind me, the wall. Our protector and our savior from the filth of the outside. And second is our faith and trust in each other. The faith and trust that has given us prosperity, security, and education for every citizen. And while the paper might point their fingers at synths and other ghost stories to drive us apart, we will not betray this sacred trust. Now, I want everyone to hear these next words very carefully. I am not a synth. I am the same flesh and blood boy who grew up on these streets, who was born in a shack just down the waterfront to Martha and Patrick McDonough. And I will not abandon my city due to the heinous allegations of the press. God bless this city. God bless the wall.
He's so full of shit.
Yeah, I'm kind of with that guy. Why did you do this at 1:30 in the morning? And now everybody's gonna immediately go back to bed because you very rudely woke up the entire city just to give them that because you couldn't wait until tomorrow. But anyway, let's talk to Abbott over here.
Don't touch the paint.
I wasn't going to.
Good. The wall keeps out the bad guys, so I appreciate you not messing her up none. Thinking you need a little education. Maybe a bit of community service. What do you say?
Well, what do you need done?
You see this paint I'm using? Only one place left in the whole Commonwealth you can get it. Hardware Town. Ruin store close by to the west. Bring back a can of paint, and it'll be 100 caps in your pocket. How does that sound?
Only if you throw in some more money.
Fine.
Aha!
Pay you 125
All right.
caps.
Ooh, do we go for the orange one? Yeah, we'll go for the orange one. Yeah, I think you could do a little better than that.
Driving a hard.
Aha!
Yeah. 150 caps.
Oh. Do we go for the red check? Honestly, hang on. Last chance, make this worth my while or I walk.
Got me by the
Aha!
shoulders here. 200 caps. That's all I have.
Alright, sounds good to me. Wait, do I already have green paint? I didn't go in there yet, did I? I do have green paint. Wait, where did I get this from? And why do I have it already? Okay, so I just checked the Fallout wiki, and apparently you can get a can of green paint from the Mechanist lair during the Automatron DLC. So I'm assuming that's where I got it from? So in that case, actually I already have some paint right here.
Well, ain't that the end-all be-all? Why don't you go ahead and put a little of that paint on the wall? See what I got to work with.
Alright, sounds good. Let's paint the wall. Yep, we're gonna use the green paint. And there we... Okay, that started that quest. I thought I was gonna complete that quest, but it didn't just yet. But alright.
That's a good shade of green.
Yeah.
The wall sure seems happy with it.
You think that's enough paint to last you?
Should be enough for a good coat or two. That'll have to do for now. There's your payment, and a little bonus for getting the right shade of green. Don't do anything with it I wouldn't do.
Hey, don't you worry about that. And there we go, we've completed painting the town. Nice, quick, and simple quest, especially because I already had some green paint. Otherwise, we would have to go to this hardware store where there's like a raider outside that's like, oh, help me, I need your help. And then you go in and it's an ambush. But seeing as it's still only 3 in the morning, and we got a lot of time to kill, we can help out a little bit more around here.
Shane, what have I told you about keeping the lake clean? Don't make me shut down this little stand of yours.
Every drop of water that comes out of that filter is 100% pure. Why is a legitimate businessman like myself always gotta be hassled by city regulation, huh?
It's a health hazard, Shang.
It's a profit hazard is what I say. I manage the water, and I'll do it without your interference, thank you very much.
That's funny.
Hey, you were in the paper, right?
Yes, I was.
You're 200 years old. Looking pretty good for your age, huh?
Hey, thank you.
Things to do, people to see. Hey, would love to chat, but I don't have time.
So it doesn't seem like he's willing to give me his quest right now. Maybe because it's 3 in the morning I can't do his quest, but they had their little conversation, so... I like how the signs are misspelled. Clean. Water.
Word is something bad went down in the old Museum of Witchcraft up near Salem. Why would anyone even go there? Abandoned forever.
Hey, I think I'm gonna head over there. Not today. The Synthetic Truth, huh? This must be that paper that Piper wrote that the mayor is all mad about. Let's take a look at it, shall we? The Synthetic Truth by Piper Wright. Noodles. We all eat them, we all love them, and Diamond City's Power Noodles has supplied this sustenance for the past 15 years. From the stilted mechanical cadence of Takahashi's programmed Japanese, to the fragrant steam that wafts from each bowl, to the scalding tang of each delicious mouthful. The ordering and eating of noodles is but one of many shared human experiences. Or is it? I was struck by this very question as I sat at the counter of Power Noodles last Wednesday night just after 5 p.m. enjoying a dinner I had so many times before. That's when I noticed our very own mayor, McDonough, sidle up to his stool and engage in the very same ritual. Right hand extending, mouth opening, teeth chewing, yes, eating noodles. The shared experience of almost every Diamond City resident. So it must have also seemed to the residents of Diamond City. Nearly 60 years ago, on an uncharacteristically warm May evening in 2229, as they sat around this very same counter, but that was before the days of Takahashi and his noodles, when the bar served not noodles but ice-cold Nuka-Colas, frothy beers, and stiff shots of whiskey. The barman's name was Henry, and that night he facilitated the shared human experiences of drinking, smoking, talking, and laughing. That is, until tragedy struck. The Fire Nation attacked. There aren't many among us who are even old enough to remember that evening, although some of the city's ghoul residents certainly could have, had they not been forcibly removed thanks to Mayor McDonough's anti-ghoul decree of 2282. But there is one person among us who does remember distinctly the events of that evening, respected matriarch Eustace Hawthorne, who recounted her story in a public occurrences exclusive interview. Oh, I was there all right, sitting right at the bar, sure as you're sitting in front of me now. 22 years old or so, and just looking to have a good time. I was safe behind the wall. We all were. So what was the harm? And let me tell you that Mr. Carter made it easy. He came into town earlier that day, said he was from out west somewhere. It didn't really matter. What did matter was his smile and his laugh, and the way he'd make everyone feel at ease. That night at the bar, we all just sort of crowded around him. Everyone wanted to exchange a word or hear about the state of the Commonwealth. And Mr. Carter, he was all too happy to oblige. It was just so wonderful, until it wasn't. Eustace continued her account of that evening and the moment when things turned sinister and the truth about Mr. Carter was revealed. We'd been drinking and carrying on, must have been 3 hours. Mr. Carter had 4 or 5 drinks in that time. He seemed a bit drunk, I guess, just like the rest of us. Then something just sort of happened. He was smiling, but then the smile sort of went from his face, all in an instant. And then his cheeks started twitching kind of funny, and I remember watching him, clear as if it happened just yesterday. He reached inside his coat, took out a revolver, and then blam. He shot Henry, the barman, right in the head. Didn't hesitate, didn't show any emotion. Mr. Carter killed Henry as casually as if you were paying him for a drink. But his cheek never did stop twitching. Let me tell you, all hell broke loose after that. What Eustace is describing, of course, is the infamous event known as the Broken Mask, when the people of the Commonwealth learned for the first time that the Institute, the shadowy scientific organization responsible for the creation of combat androids, had actually succeeded in creating a model so advanced it could effortlessly infiltrate human society. Unbeknownst to the people of Diamond City, the Institute had somehow evolved their androids into true synthetic humans, synths. After he shot Henry, that Mr. Carter shot 3 or 4 other people too. Like I said, all hell broke loose. The guards came running, they opened fire, and Mr. Carter, he kept shooting and throwing people around left and right. Finally, those guards put him down. Seemed like they had killed a man who had flipped his lid, gone crazy, and he lay there like a dead crazy man, sure enough. God, it was horrible. But then, we saw the plastic and the metal. This was one of them early synths. You see, and we realized it wasn't a man at all. It was then we all knew the Institute wasn't just out there. The Institute was everywhere now. Among us. It was never determined precisely why the synth known as Mr. Carter went on his killing spree. Some suggested he had been remotely controlled by the Institute who wanted to test his combat effectiveness. Still, others felt he had simply malfunctioned, a hypothesis supported by the twitching cheek, and was never meant to kill anyone. But at that time, the why hardly seemed important. What mattered was that the humans of the Commonwealth had been truly infiltrated by an organization whose intentions and motives were, and still are, a complete mystery, using a model of synth even less advanced than the ones the Institute has in service today. Which brings us to noodles, specifically the noodles consumed by Mayor McDonough last Wednesday night. In the same spot that Mr. Carter, the synth, went haywire and mercilessly killed several people. After spending hours sharing an experience the people of Diamond City assumed was reserved for the members of the human race. They were wrong. Are we? But yeah, a little understandable why the people of Diamond City would be a little on edge about this article that Piper wrote. I suppose since we're over here, we can head into the schoolhouse. Something that is kind of funny is that's like the only school bus in the entirety of Fallout 4 that I can recall off the top of my head, and it's just sitting on the roof of the schoolhouse, which is kind of funny.
Time for a pop quiz, everyone.
Wait. Why are you doing a pop quiz at 4:30 in the morning? Dang, this city kind of sucks.
Mr. Sawicki, we
Ain't
had
you
a
a
pop
little
quiz
old to be in
yesterday.
school?
And we've learned a lot since then, so we're going to reinforce that knowledge.
He's still
with
in his
a little
pajamas.
quiz.
But I'm tired.
I'm detecting a high degree of fatigue in all our little scholars. Perhaps the quiz can wait?
Yeah, I mean, it is like
All right,
4:30 in the morning.
you guys win. We'll do the quiz later.
Yes!
Yeah, maybe let them go to sleep instead of keeping them here all night. Then down over here, we'll find a copy of Live and Love. I think this is issue 9. But robot companions permanently inflict 5% damage. Maybe I could have grabbed this before we did the Automatron DLC. There's also a cat down here, which is eating out of that bowl. Very nice.
I don't know. I'd rather be a security officer. That way I can hit people who deserve it.
That's, well, I suppose enthusiasm is a good trait to have for security. But I really want you to keep the Science Center in mind. You can have just as much fun discovering the laws of the universe as you can beating up bad guys.
Or you can use science to beat up bad guys. Yep, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your 5 in the morning class. Yeah, Diamond City's not as much of a green jewel in the Commonwealth as you would think it is. First, the mayor wakes up the entire city at like 1 in the morning so that way he can give an announcement. And then they're making the kids go to school at like 4:30 in the morning? What the heck? I want to try to get inside of this school bus. I don't remember if there's anything in there or not. But we are going to try and get up here. Oh, there's a hatch up here. Well, I could have just made my life easier by doing it that way, but, oh, a chem box up here. Interesting. And then some alcohol and some jet in the front of the bus. I feel like this teacher might be doing some drugs up in this school bus. So I waited a little bit, and it's 10:44 a.m., so we'll see if Shang will, talk to us now.
Thirsty? I got what you need.
Are you out here all by yourself?
That's right. Been on my own since I was 8. I'm a fully independent man. Got my own place. Go to night classes. The whole shebang.
Dang, so you go to the classes at 4 in the morning? Is there anything I could do to help out? I'm actually not in any need of any water right now.
Ah, the industrious type. Want to help me clean out the water supply? You won't believe the junk people throw in there. Overloads the filters.
Well, that depends. What's this job worth to ya?
Job's 100 caps. But I like you. 125.
Oh, okay. Thank you. But, my time's worth a little more than that.
150 then.
Ah, okay. We're both business people, Shang. Don't insult me.
All right.
Aha,
200.
we did it.
High as I'll go.
All right, I am on it.
Just don't drown. I'll never clean your carcass out of there.
Yeah, don't worry about it. That's not gonna happen. Okay, so make sure to activate the miscellaneous objective, and then that'll actually add little quest markers for all of the junk items you need to find in the water. So we got a toaster, and then we got a skull, and then we got a typewriter, and there's a bucket, which I guess that one could probably stay in the water. You know, I guess it kind of makes sense for there to be a bucket, but there's an antifreeze bottle, which probably doesn't need to be in there, as well as this mattress, but we can't get this mattress out of there, so. Alright, Shang, I cleaned out all the trash from the water.
Look how clean the water is now. Good job. Here's your pay. Now, how about you pick up some bottles for the road?
I'd love to, but like I said, I'm not in the need for any water right now, but, why was there a skull in the water?
So maybe you weren't the first person I asked. Maybe the last guy found an unstable hand grenade. Hey, once the filters do their job, it's all water under the bridge. Am I right? Anyway, need some water?
I mean, I suppose you're not wrong, but, I'm good for now.
Good luck finding this anywhere else.
Yeah, thank you. I found plenty of purified water. I mean, my settlements have a lot of purified water. Okay, so that only took, about an hour of the day, so we still have some time to kill before 6 p.m.
Got any recommendations, Arturo? It all depends on where and what you need to protect. Take the home, for example. A shotgun's great for its intimidation factor. Robbers might run off without you even needing to fire.
I'm more worried about personal protection. You know, someone coming at you when you're not expecting.
Small semi-automatic with a good holster is what you're looking for.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
New guy, am I right?
Yeah, I'm the new guy.
Well, it's good to have you here. Name's Arturo Rodriguez. If you need protection, let's talk.
Sure, I'll take a look.
Self-defense at its best.
Now, Arturo sells a lot of ammo. As you can see, he sells a lot of 12 gauge and a lot of 308 and, wow, a ton of 45 auto. But he also has a handful of unique weapons available. First of all, the Big Boy, which is a unique legendary Fat Man that has the 2-shot legendary effect. So anytime you shoot one mini nuke, it actually splits off and shoots 2 mini nukes. And you pair that with the MIRV launcher modification, and, well, you're going to decimate everything, everyone, yourself, your companions, enemies, the environment, the political and economic state of the world. Everything will be just decimated by this thing. And it's not all that expensive, all things considered, and he's also selling Eugene, which is a minigun, a unique minigun that you get in Fallout 3 from Riley's Ranger. Oh, it literally says Riley's Rangers right there. I'm assuming this one is also from the classic minigun mod, just like the CZ-57 Avenger, and it looks like it might be a mighty minigun, because all it says is just increased damage, but I don't know how much more damage it does compared to a base minigun. And I don't know if it is exactly the Mighty Legendary effect, because the Mighty Legendary effect gives you 25% more damage, but this just says increased damage. So, I don't know. Let's see if he's got a regular minigun that I can compare it to. And it does not look like he has a minigun that I can compare it to, and I don't think I have one in my inventory either. I do not. Now, he also sells a, yep, there it is, Old Faithful, another unique legendary weapon, which has the Instigating Legendary effect, which is pretty good on a sniper rifle, since most of the time if you're sniping at somebody from like far away and you know they're not aware of you just yet, most of the time they'll be at full health, so that double damage is pretty nice on a sniper. And right now Old Faithful is in fact a laser pistol, but you can modify it into like a laser sniper rifle if you wanted to. Now, although he is a weapons vendor, he does sell a lot of armors, most notably these two legendary unique pieces of armor, the Protector's left and right arm guards. The right one reduces damage from super mutants by 15%, and the left one reduces damage from humans by 15%. So they have their uses. Oh, and he's also selling a magazine for stickers, and it had a service rifle on the cover, so I'm assuming that this magazine is going to add a bunch of the stickers for the service rifle mod. He's also selling a power armor frame, which is fairly expensive, so I don't think we're going to be buying that. And thanks to a mod that I have installed, he is in fact selling quite a bit of weapon modifications that you can buy from him and put on your own weapons. In the vanilla game of Fallout 4, vendors do not sell weapon modifications, even though sometimes they do say out loud, like during their sales pitches or their crier shouts, they do claim that they sell weapon modifications, but they actually don't in the vanilla game of Fallout 4. Not sure why Bethesda never just did this, as there was a mod that just easily adds it. But, you know, not a huge deal. Modders to the rescue as per usual. Yeah, we're not gonna buy anything from him for right now.
So thirsty. Doctor says I can't drink liquor no more. Cola. Need a Nuka-Cola.
You can get addicted to Nuka-Cola as well. I got addicted to Nuka-Cola when I went to Nuka World. But don't worry, I am the king of Nuka World, the leader of Nuka World, so I have brought you some. No need to worry, Sheffield.
Nuka-Cola.
Yep, here you go.
Ah, thank you. Thank you.
You read the paper?
You're very welcome.
Hiding among us.
What about Among Us?
You there. We need to talk.
Do we now? Oh, what seems to be the problem?
The problem is that I've learned that you killed my son Nelson. Is this true?
I didn't kill Nelson. Whoever told you that was lying.
You are an easy target for anyone trying to shift blame off themselves. If it wasn't you, then who was it? Do you know who killed Nelson?
I heard it was Morowski. Nelson was buying chems from him.
I know he was. And now it makes sense why Morowski would try to put the blame on you.
Yeah.
That bastard needs to pay. And you can't be too happy about him pinning this on you, right? I'll pay you 400 caps to take care of him. We both win. What do you say?
Throw in another 200 caps and I'll take care of Morowski for you.
600 caps. You have an awfully high opinion of yourself. I hope you're worth it. Deal.
I sure am worth it. Don't worry, I'll kill him later. We're not gonna do that right now. I was just waiting for it to hit 6 p.m. Oh, look at that. It's 5:56 p.m. Hey, what a coincidence.
You there.
Oh, hello.
We need to have a conversation.
You've got my attention. What's up?
I'm always looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations.
Hey, that's me.
From what I hear, you may fit the bill.
I don't mind danger so long as I get paid well enough.
You will be well paid. I can promise you that.
Okay.
By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire.
I don't like you.
He's careful like that.
Okay.
Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
Alright, sounds good. We will do that on a future episode.
Not so tough once you're not on the air. You tell him. I'm only here for a drink. Maybe I don't like your little radio program. what you have to say about that.
You tell him.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, hey, you must know me. Everything okay here?
Does it look okay? Because, no, it is not. I have no idea what I did to deserve this. I just wish they'd go away.
Why not stand up to them?
No, I mean, no, that would be bad. With these men, it could, well, it could turn violent.
Nothing will change unless you make it happen.
It's not that bad. I can just deal with this.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Well, if you think it would work.
Beat it, pal.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. You say something.
I said that's enough. Leave me alone.
Look at you.
Beat it, pal.
Let me think about that for a second. Nah, I don't think so.
I mean it. Leave me alone.
Sounds like you were thinking about saying, or else. Were you, Travis? Were you gonna
Beat
say,
it, pal.
or else?
How many times are you gonna say that?
What comes after that? What you gonna do, little man?
I'll beat you up.
Big mistake, Travis. I'm gonna destroy you and your friend here.
Why am I doing this?
Bar fight! Get him, Travis. Get him, Travis. Dog me. We got him.
Bullshit, man. Bullshit.
You just shot him.
This is bullshit.
You just shot him.
This is not what I signed up for. This ain't over. You hear me?
Whoa.
Oh, that's all he has to say about that? Okay.
I think that went well. Ready for next part of foolproof plan?
That last part wasn't so foolproof.
You are alive, Travis is alive, everything is fine. And next part is simple. You have seen Scarlet, yes? She has worked here for some time. Now, I am just simple bartender, but I see things. I see how Travis looks at her. And I see that sometimes she looks at him. If someone who was not her employer suggests that she go spend time with Travis, it might do him some good.
I guess I could have a chat with her.
Yes, I know. This is why I'm telling you. Just do whatever it takes to get her to agree to see Travis, and this will all be worth it. And you and I never talked about this, all right?
I don't know what you're talking about. You must be Scarlet.
I'm on a break right now.
Actually, I'd like to talk to you about Travis if you have a moment.
Travis? Really? Did he mention me?
Oh, I think he might have.
Travis was, well, he was brave.
Yeah, absolutely. You should really pay him a visit.
You think? I mean, I've definitely noticed him. Maybe... No, I couldn't just go over there.
Look, Travis is a nice guy. I can tell that you like him, and I think he likes you. Just go talk to him.
Okay, I will. I'll go see him now. Thanks.
Okay, perfect. Now let's head on back to the Dugout Inn.
This is terrible. Oh, I knew it. He was up to no good, and look what's happened now. You've got to help. I can't do it. You've got to help me.
Take it easy. It'll be all right. Just tell me what happened.
They took him. They took Vadim. Those men, the ones that messed with Travis, they came back. Said Vadim owed them money, that they had a deal. He wouldn't pay, and then they grabbed him and said that they would make him pay. And then they just dragged him out. You have to do something. Please tell me you can do something.
Yeah, I'll bring him back, Yefim. Count on it.
Please just bring him back. He's an idiot, but he's my brother. I'd go with you, but someone has to stay here. Talk to Travis. Maybe he knows where they took him.
Okay. We'll see. And this right here is Diamond City Radio, so let's head on in.
What's going on?
Hey, how's it going? Oh, hello, Scarlet. Excuse me, thanks for shoving me. Have you seen Vadim? He was grabbed at the dugout, and Yefim thought you might know where Bull took him.
What? That's not a funny joke. Like, at all.
I'm not joking around, Travis. This is serious. I really do need your help.
Wait. Really? Oh man, wow, this is because of what happened, isn't it? It's my fault.
No, Travis. This is between Vadim and those men. It's not your fault.
But if I hadn't gotten into that fight with them, maybe this wouldn't have happened. Look, I don't really, I mean, I don't have a lot of friends. If Vadim is missing, or in trouble, or whatever, then I'm gonna help get him back.
All right, I'd welcome the help.
Good. I didn't want to have to argue about it with you. I've heard enough to know they're probably holed up at the old Beantown Brewery. We gotta go in there, show them we mean business, and then we can bring Vadim back, and everything will be okay. Right? I'll get a gun, and I'll meet you there. We'll settle this.
I mean, I see the gun on your back now. The same one that you shot what's-his-name with. Hello there, Travis.
Oh, thank God. You're here. So this is it.
Yep,
Odds are
that
if
it
they've
is.
got Vadim. He's inside. We're gonna be okay, right?
Definitely. We'll be fine.
Okay. Good. I mean, I can do this. Totally. Any last minute advice? I've never done anything like this.
Just stay calm. Don't go too crazy in there.
Right. Calm. I can do calm. Calm. Okay. Can we just get in there before I totally lose my nerve?
Yeah, man, let's get going. Okay, there's a monkey trap. Okay, I see somebody over there. That's just a raider psycho. That's Travis. So we can just take out that guy, which puts us into caution. There's a Gouger who... Oh, that wasn't Gouger. He's over there somewhere now. Yeah, it's both of them dead. Somebody else over there. Hello? Hello there. Goodbye. Okay, we are back to hidden. So that went pretty smooth. Hey, Vadim.
Thank you. I didn't know if anyone would come. I thought perhaps this is the end. Thank you. You are a true friend.
You're welcome, Vadim. We weren't gonna leave you to these guys.
You are a good man. These idiots had caps and chems just lying around. They did not notice when I filled my pockets. You deserve what I took.
Thank you very much.
Travis, I am surprised to see you here.
Hey, Vadim. I'm glad you're safe.
How did you get roped into this?
I wasn't forced or anything. I wanted to help.
You are full of surprises, my friend.
Man, what a day, huh?
Yeah, tell me about it.
I wanted to say thanks. This has been... Well, it's been crazy. But I've learned a lot, I think.
You came through it all pretty well, Travis, and that's good to hear.
Thanks. After all this, I think about the things that had me worried so much, and it just seems... silly, you know? Like, was I really that worried about just being on the radio? That's nothing compared to being beaten up, shot at. I can do so much more. And I need to. Anyway, thanks again. I owe you.
No problem, Travis. And with that, we've completed Confidence Man. Now, let's loot this place before we leave. Oh, we can get this copy of picket fences. So now we can build picket fences at settlements, which is pretty cool. And there's a safe over here we'll unlock. There we go. Got that.
Got it.
And some 308 and some 45. Ooh, a lot of pre-war money. You can also take this Gwinnett brew recipe. This holotip contains encoded subroutines for the brewing of Gwinnett brand Dead Redcoat Ale. Attempting to use these brewing subroutines without licensing agreement is considered theft of corporate secrets and will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. If found, please return to your local Gwinnett brewery for a cash reward. Now we're going to be keeping that, actually. And then I guess we can unlock Tower Tom's terminal just for the XP.
There we go.
There we go. Now we can read some of his terminal entries here. So the first one, trouble. Crew's getting restless. Still got plenty of beer, but food's getting low. Sent Sparta and her crew out of a bad TFL, see if they could find something. But folks are going to start deserting if we don't turn up something edible soon. Closest reserves are the federal stockpile, but it seems Lily and Red Tourette's parents never taught those bitches to share. Gonna have to make a move if we don't hear from Sparta soon, and it did give us a map marker for those. Next up, fucked up bad. We tried to storm the stockpile, but Lily, Red, and crew were dug in like ticks. Wiped out half our men before we could bolt. Dreg and Hook managed to grab a couple of hostages. Maybe we can trade them for a couple of snack cakes. At least now we got fewer mouths to feed. And that's part of the reason why there wasn't really that many people in this place. Next up is Jackpot! Lily. It's fucking Lily. I'd recognize that bitch anywhere. Dreg brought the hostages from the raid up to my room, and the second I saw her, I knew we were saved. Now Red will have to deal with us. Unless she prefers getting her sister back in pieces. So much food. Never seen so much food. When I told her we had her sister, Red thought I was full of shit. But one letter from little sis cleared things up real quick. Now the crates are pouring in, and so are the recruits. At this rate, we'll be able to make a move on Corvega or DB Tech before the year's out. Fuck! How the fuck did she get loose? I chained that bitch to the fucking floor, was still half asleep when she came at me. I thought I was aiming at her leg, now there's blood fucking everywhere. Got to clean this up, do something with the body. This can't get out. Red's not gonna give a shit if she finds out her sister's dead. Problem solved. Rumor of a fat caravan train drifted in today. Whole crew went to hit it, except it never showed, cause it didn't exist. While everyone was out, I stashed Lily's body in one of the vats. Think she even improved the flavor. That's one problem solved. But this gang's dead in the water unless the flood keeps coming in, and that means Lily's letters have to keep going out. I'm gonna need to find some more pens. And lastly, Corvega. Seems somebody took down Jared. Much as I hated that chem-hungry bastard, he was no pushover. We're gonna need more guns. And that somebody was me. Oh, I guess there's another raider in here somewhere. Up there, I guess? Goodbye. Oh, there's a raider right here. Not anymore.
Who's there? Get some,
oh, hello.
Fucker. You killed him!
Yeah, I killed him. Why wouldn't I kill him? It's kind of funny. He just kept sitting back down on the couch. He wasn't sure what to do. There's also more raiders in here than I was expecting there to be. But that's okay. We'll just kill them all. You know, not a big deal.
Sweet.
At all. Oh, these are rad roaches. Never mind. No other raiders. Now that's really everything that's in this place, but over here we can go bowling, so we can... Dog meat, don't you knock those over. Don't you knock those over, dog meat.
Over there.
I'm gonna go bowling, and there ain't anything you could do about it. Okay, never mind. Alright, time to get the best strike ever. Oh, never mind. How did they even play bowling in here? Oh, how is that not a strike? Oh, look at that, I got a strike. Did you see that, dog meat? That was pretty epic. Alright, let's leave now. Now, on that note, I'm gonna end the episode here. I got quite a bit of stuff accomplished today. I'm kind of happy with what we did. Next time, we're gonna go back to Diamond City again, and this time we'll actually find this Detective Nick Valentine's office, so stay tuned for that. If you're curious or you want to know any of the mods that I'm using, there is a Google document linked in the description which contains all of the links to all of the mods that I am using. I also have an invite link to my community Discord server in case you want to join that as well. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I would greatly appreciate you dropping a like on it, and if you happen to be new to my channel, I would also really appreciate you subscribing. With that being said, I appreciate you watching all the way to the end of the video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, nighttime, afternoon, or whatever time it is for you and whatever time zone you are in, and I will catch you all later. Delta Wolf, out.